Hello, everybody. My name is Kent Bewley, and I am doing this still photograph uh, presentation called Outdoor Activities in the Spring in SoCal. I took pictures throughout the local area where I live, showing people engaging in different physical activities, no matter what their age or height or physical limitations were. I took indeed some pretty good pictures here. So let's get into this slideshow here. This first picture displays a bike rider in competitive workout gear, similar to that worn by bikers in bike races such as the Tour de France. This person is making his way down the trail in Huntington Beach, California, specifically designed for casual and serious bike riders alike. He is heading south towards the bridge that separates Huntington Beach and Newport Beach from each other. He looks likely to bike for many more miles on this nice sunny day. This next picture shows a woman running on the same beach path wearing competitive shoes and exercise clothing such as sweatshorts and a crop top. She is enduring a very physical workout in a nice and breezy climate near to the shore and next to the stand. With the abundance of sunny days in Southern California, running is one of the workout pastimes that people engage in almost every week of the year. This next shot is a wide shot of beach volleyball courts set up on the sand at Huntington Beach. As you can see, there are groups of young men playing this nice beach sport on a sunny day. These dudes appear to be on their spring break from school and are having a swell time playing volleyball on this sunny day at the beach. Here is a more close-up angle of one of the groups of boys who are playing beach volleyball on this day. The ball is hit by one of the dudes on the other side of the net in this 2-on-2 match of a fun and competitive mix. Two other boys watch on the side of the sand court, awaiting to play the winner of this matchup between their other friends. Now we switch locations to Huntington Central Park, where we have a frisbee golf course available for public use. The gentleman pictured here is throwing a driver disc onto the hole that he is on with his other two buddies, who are not shown in this picture. The stance that this man is in when he throws the disc is remarkable, and it appears that his first throw on this hole was a very good one. Elsewhere at the park, we have a man here engaging in activities seen more often off the coast of Southern California. But lake fishing is also a permitted activity at some parks, and in the case of Huntington Central Park, it is allowed in a recreational form. Standing on the grassy ledge overlooking the lake, this fisher wearing a Bass Pro Shops hat is very much engaged in his craft, but he will have to fling the fish that he manages to catch back into the lake in order not to violate any state laws prohibiting commercial fishing on city property. If you thought disc throwing and fishing were the only special activities that occur at Huntington Central Park, you would be wrong. Here we have an older gentleman riding on a white horse on an equestrian dirt trail in the back part of the park. Pictured behind this horse-riding man is an entry into the horse stables of the Huntington Central Park Equestrian Center, where horse riders of all ages can practice riding on the backs of the majestic hoofed creatures used in sports such as horse racing and polo. With spring giving us more daylight, we now shift our focus into sports played in the evening hours before dusk. At the Fountain Valley Sports Park, there are plenty of baseball and softball fields for the next generation of aspiring ball players to plant the seeds of a potential dream future. Or in the case of most kids, simply having fun, playing Little League baseball like these young boys here. These tiny tots are in the first level of Little League baseball, with the main level reserved for 8 to 12-year-olds. At the same pictured game, these two boys try their best to retrieve a ball hit into the outfield by an opposing batter. Even though they don't yet possess the arm strength to throw the ball into the infield, they are at least doing the first step right and running towards the ball as they are cheered on by their parents and coaches. Baseball is not the only sunset sport played in SoCal, as we have kids practicing on the soccer field while being overseen by their coach, who is directing this passing drill. Having to use their feet and legs instead of their hands, unless you are the goalkeeper, these kids are learning how to play one of the more challenging and physically demanding sports played by professional players worldwide. This is also a good way to spend time away from the technological screens that demand so much of their attention and energy. Finally, we conclude with a predominantly indoor sport being played outside, as we have two boys shooting basketballs under a hoop on the basketball courts at the Fountain Valley Sports Park. With plenty of these courts set up on playgrounds at schools, this court allows kids of any age and adults the convenience of dribbling, shooting, and playing during any time of the day. The shade provided to them by the trees during these evening hours, along with the coastal breeze, makes everything feel so smooth and serene during the spring. And this concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching and listening to this very intriguing story